Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. So let's continue on this episode. So this is episode 3 of this all-in-one project management role. So in the last 2 episodes, we've covered a number of things around what the role could entail. Project manager, business analyst, just name it. So many different roles rolled into one. I won't go back into the details of that. So if you look at your screen now, looking at what you do. So we covered the business analysis. So the first bullet point in the after the full paragraph around business analysis in support of the capital financial regulatory reporting project stream in an agile environment. So we covered that in the last episode. Then the next bullet point, which is liaising with clients and IT colleagues to identify new requirements, create user stories, and track prioritization and remediation. So what is included in these 3 lines, these short 3 lines, is like the majority of what you'll be doing. And then the next one as well, develop collaborative relationship with a squad working across different departments and regions. So this line around develop collaborative relationship with a squad working across different departments and regions. While this is a project management related role, that is applicable to any role in any industry that you might be working in. And that's why I tell people that if you can succeed, if you can thrive in project management, you can thrive in almost any career field. Okay, so let's go back to liaising with clients and IT colleagues to identify new requirements. So liaising, what does that mean? So you come in on the day and you are the most important, everything is most important, but one of the important things as a project management professional is that you are driving everything that you're doing. So you don't wait for people to tell you what to do, which is difficult. So you have to think about, so what should be the next thing? What should be the next step? What should be the next line of action to move the needle, to move the project forward? So you come in on a typical day, although there's no typical day, and you just, or from the previous day, you've planned that, okay, I will engage with this, and this. And you think about, how do I engage with them? Do I go directly to them? Do I go through someone that might have worked with them previously? Do I go through someone like a mutual colleague or someone that knows them? That's one part of liaising. And then when you want to engage with people, you're not just going to them and just showing up. There's a lot of thinking that goes into what's in it for the person I want to engage with. So why am I engaging with the person? Why should the person want to listen to me? And these are the things that should be coming out in, whether it's interview or assessments, so that the people sitting on the other side of the interview panel get a sense of, oh, okay, this guy or this lady or this person knows what they're talking about, because they are likely to have been in similar situations, and then it can resonate, they can understand. Clients and IT colleagues. So you're like a go-between. That's not the right word, but you're communicating complex technical things to clients and then identifying requirements. If you don't know about the systems, if you don't know about the regulations, you might not be able to actually identify the requirement, but you will still, as a business analyst, if you're experienced in project management, you might be able to identify the key things and then leverage on the support of people that have the experience in that subject matter area, or a subject matter expert to kind of guide you, leverage on their experience to guide you on if you're on the right track, just to know if you're on the right track. So, as I said in, I think it's the first or second episode, a regulation that needs to be met, a line that needs to be met might be fulfilled as a requirement, as a system requirement, so that someone is not sitting there to check that something has been a regulation has been met. The system is built into the system, and then maybe in the back end controls can check that, and all the other departments can check that. So on the back of the requirements that you've created based on bringing IT colleagues and clients, maybe the business together, then you'll be creating user stories. A lot of people are familiar with what user stories are in an agile environment. You can get information around user stories from anywhere. It's just breaking down these requirements so that the technical teams and everyone can understand that this is what we want to build. And then you're understanding prioritization. What should come first? Maybe you might be working very closely with a product owner or the system owner, someone that's responsible for the whole system that you're building, so that you can prioritize appropriately. They know what needs to be done when. And tying all that together will increase the likelihood of a success of a project. So that line about liaising with clients and IT colleagues to identify new requirements, create user stories, and track prioritization and remediation is a massive, massive part of what you'll be doing day to day. Maybe I'll stop there for today and then come back to another big part around developing collaborative relationships. Cheers. Bye-bye.